PS Julius Bitok has been moved from the Ministry of Education all the way to the Ministry of Tourism. And in this video, I want us to highlight some of the reasons why Mr. Bitok was demoted in such an unceremonious manner. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Number one, as was the case in Israel, any toddler who was murdered at the time, it was always as a result of the jealous King Herod. And in this case, our King Herod is none other than Kimani Ichungwa. The guy impeached Rigathi Gachagua. He keeps fighting with his younger brother Didi Nyoro. And guess what? He's partly behind the woes of PS Bitok, because this is what he said about PS Bitok just 3 months before his reshuffle. Here's the tape.
Because yourself and your PS, you have the most clueless PS in the Ministry of Education. Most clueless. He only sits in Nairobi and has no idea what goes on the ground. Get out of your offices in Nairobi, go to the ground, deal with the problems there. Then challenge this house, then to get the 48 billion shillings for you from the budget, and we'll deal with the problem once and for all. Otherwise, what we are doing here now is dancing around issues.
Thank you.
You have danced around the issue of uniform and the circular for school fees. We cannot legislate on school fees. We cannot. You cannot put school fees in a statute. What you should do is tomorrow, CS.
I don't know why, but I've never ever heard of any politician that Kimani Ichungwa has uplifted akakuwa kitu. All he does is bring people down, as is the case for Bitok and many others. Now, the second reason behind PS Bitok being demoted is the fact that he bent a knee to students, whereby instead of caning them for banning schools and rejecting examinations, he decided to negotiate with them and give them what they want, which is no exams. And it makes me wonder, since when did adults start bending a knee to juveniles? It's something I've never seen. Inaanza na our millennials. Just listening to this statement, which probably got PS Bitok demoted.
We are also working very hard to ensure that there are no examinations that are going to bring tensions in our school. We have asked all our principals to stop any type of examinations in this term that is going to create anger and that is going to disappoint or disenfranchise any student. And the reason why we are doing that, is because we want to reduce tension in our schools. Why do we want to force these learners to sit for examinations if they are not ready? They should not.
Even Governor Koti Moja, who comes from his region, condemned those remarks. Roll the tape.
Bishop aombe PS wa education kwa sababu ile utterance alitoa juzi kwamba wewe una negotiate mambo ya education, mambo ya exam na mwanafunzi ijaifanyika Kenya. He is the only PS. Anasema kaa chini na mwanafunzi mwambie, are you ready to exam ama tusongeshe? Kuna mtoto atakubali kufanya mtihani hapo kweli? Kunaye kweli? A all technical person ya president ana mislead the country kwamba unaweza kaa chini na negotiate na mtoto wa shule umwambie siku ya mtihani ni siku fulani ama tusongeshe mbele kidogo. It is not possible. Si ni sheria. Hata sisi tunajua 2027 kuna uchaguzi. Hatuwezi enda kunegotiate na IBC tumwambie sasa songeshe kwa 2032 hapo tufanye hii election. Is that possible? But
to be fair to PS Bitok, his statement is not the most outlandish that I've heard kwa hii mambo ya watoto kuchoma shule. There's another comedian called Farouk, and Farouk believes that canteens are the ones selling matchsticks to students. Unajua shida ya Farouk ni nini? This guy dropped out. I don't think there's a canteen in primary, especially lower primary. Hiyo ni miaka ya kupewa snacks ukienda shule na unarudi namna hiyo. But canteens sell foodstuffs to children. Utapata hapo kuna mkate, mandazi, sausage, depending on the school. The board will decide what is permissible and what cannot be sold in the school. But never ever does a canteen sell matchsticks. Anybody who has been to a learning institution knows this thing. Anyway, just listening to Mr. Farouk.
Jambo tunataka tuulize halmashauri ya mashule na sponsors ya shule. Canteen ambaye inawekwa kwa compound ya shule, mimi kwangu nataka kusema iondolewe. Kwa sababu ndio wenye kuuza viberiti, kuuzia watoto kuchoma shule.
Anyway, ya Farouk ni mengi. Yeye anaamini ni canteen, as he has said. Ndio shida ya hii moto zote tunaona across the country. Now, the third reason for Bitok's reshuffle is Ruto's own failure as a president. Let me explain. You see, the president has formed a habit of compensating ODM goons who do maandamano na kuchoma vitu with nusu mkate. And the children are watching. You know, children don't do what you say. They do what you do. If you tell your child don't smoke na anakupata kwa balcony ukivuta, hata yeye atavuta. It is the truth. So the kids have seen how the country is. People are very aware nowadays. Ukifanya maandamano, ukiiba vitu, ukichoma vitu, utapewa kitu kwa serikali. So hata sisi kama wanafunzi tutafanya maandamano, tuchome vitu, mutupee kile tunataka. No exams, entertainment, better food, nini. It is a seed that the president sowed. Shida ni he can't own the mistake. He wants to go and blame PS Bitok. Bitok is a representation of you. You picked him as your PS. Anything he says, we attribute it to you. Because at the end of the day, when you're a leader, the good you take credit for. The bad you take credit for. But with this leadership, kitu mzuri ni yeye, kitu mbaya ni wewe, na wewe ndio utakuwa reshuffled. Hata yeye anafaa kuwa reshuffled. We ought to remove him as the president of Kenya. We reshuffle him. We take him to become the president of second grade citizens of Kenya. The ones who usually say two term when their own mothers have been abducted. Quite a shocking country, you know. But be that as it may, guys, that's just my opinion. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. If you're still managing rentals using notebooks and caretakers, see how Joel Karangu Maina switched to a system that runs his 76 units automatically. Every month, caretakers traveled to his office with handwritten records. Balancing the math took hours. Payments never merged and tenants never got receipts. Then Joel switched to Bomahat, Kenya's award-winning property management software. Now payments update automatically, receipts go out via SMS, and every report is just one click away. He now runs all 76 units from his phone. No chaos, no confusion. Join hundreds of landlords doing the same. For more information, please call 0717-512-483 or visit www.bomahat.com. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707-476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.